This is Genesis 4, verse 4. Last part of verse 3. Cain brought an offering to the Lord from the fruit of the ground. Because he was a farmer. And his job was looking after tilling the ground, as it says in verse 2. So he brought something from his crops anyway. Because that was his job. Abel was keeping flocks, verse 2. And it says he brought the firstlings of his flock and the fat portions. Then it says in the last part of verse 4, the Lord had regard for Abel and his offering, and for Cain and his offering, the Lord had no regard. Why? Now this is where all the Bible school professors will tell you, it's because Abel brought a lamb and shed its blood. And Cain brought an offering with no blood. But this was not a sin offering. In the book of Leviticus, you read that the sin offering had to have blood in it. But there are many offerings mentioned in the book of Leviticus which has no blood. People could bring a thanksgiving offering from grain, no blood, and God would accept it. Then why did God accept Abel and not accept Cain? There's a lesson there, if you read the Bible carefully, that all of us can learn. One simple word, Genesis 4:3, Cain brought an offering, A-N. He just brought an offering, some offering. He picked up some grain and brought it. But what did Abel bring? Abel brought the best. He looked among his flock, and he didn't just pick up any lamb. He looked for the best. And he brought that, and he brought the fat portions. So that was the difference. Cain brought just any offering that he picked up. Abel brought the best. That's why the Lord had regard for Abel and his offering. Today also, among all of you sitting here and among Christians, there are two types, like Cain and like Abel. I don't know which one you are, but you know. We all bring offerings to God. Our life, part of our time we give to God. For example, time that you spend studying the Bible is an offering to God. Time that you spend serving the church or serving people in the name of Christ, it's an offering to God. And there are two types of offerings. One, just bring an offering, which is, you have some spare couple of minutes. Because somewhere you pick up the Bible and read it for 2 minutes and you've eased your conscience that I read the Bible today. That's Cain. He brings an offering. You can't say he didn't read the Bible. He did read it. But it wasn't the best of his time, no. He brought an offering of 5 minutes to God and eased his conscience. I offered it to you. Okay, now, day's work is done. Let me go get on with what I have to do for the rest of the day. But Abel brought the best. That is a person who takes time to give the best to God, who's made sacrifice of something in his life